Welcome everyone to another episode of PlayStation Megabits. I am your host, Adam Leonard, and before we get started with the PlayStation news, I've got a little bit of personal news that I would like to share. I could not start this episode without giving thanks to Megadad's community member and host of Three Dads in a Console, Court Lalonde. Court, because of you and your interactions on the Megadad's Discord, I was able to secure a slightly Canadian-weathered PlayStation Vita. Now, I've never owned a Vita before, and I know you're at home right now gasping. You're shocked, dismayed, and embarrassed by me. I'm the PlayStation guy for Megadads, and I've never owned a Vita. I never owned a PSP either. I've never been much of a handheld gamer. But this is something that I've kind of been looking to pick up ever since the hubbub of PlayStation threatening to shut down the storefront. A lot of people started talking about Vita again with the OLED screen controversy with the Nintendo Switch, and I've never had one of these before. And Court was looking to offload his, and I jumped at the chance, and I'm very glad that I did. I've been enjoying my time immensely with this slick little device. I'm actually playing Final Fantasy IV, the PlayStation Portable version, the PSP version, which is remastered from the last time that I played this thing 8 million years ago when it was called Final Fantasy II and it was on the Super Nintendo. So I am getting reacquainted with that game and having an absolute blast. In fact, one of my favorite things about this device is kind of like the retro angle of it. You can get some PS1 games from the store, of the Vita store, and I'm going to be doing that for sure. I've never owned The Misadventures of Tron-Bonne. I'm going to be buying that probably next. Thinking of rebuying maybe Tomb Raider, the classic Tomb Raider, and having it in my hands here. So I just wanted to give Court a great big thank you for sending me this device and giving me a little bit of PlayStation history that I never had before. So thank you very much, and I'm going to be putting a lot of time in with my PS Vita. Now, I'm very excited about this first story. Sucker Punch has announced the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, and it's coming August 20th, 2 days after my birthday, for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. Now, this is going to be upgradable content if you're already a Ghost of Tsushima owner like me, and if you haven't played the game, what are you doing? You can buy this as a standalone product. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut includes brand new islands to explore off the coast of Tsushima, featuring a new villain, new costumes, and what some outlets are reporting is to be 20 hours of additional content to what was already a substantially large experience. I'm very excited about this game. If you follow Megadads and you follow me personally, you might know this was my number 3 game of the year last year. My son is obsessed with playing Ghost of Tsushima. He's 7. You can turn the blood off, which is great, so that when your 7-year-old beheads a guy, it's not traumatizing because there's no blood. Totally okay. I mean, it's not okay. I know it's not okay, but it's so cool to watch my 7-year-old disembowel some Mongolians. The biggest thing that I'm excited for with Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, this has just been confirmed, kitties. Kitty cats. So you can like sit down in the grass, get your flute out, say, hey kitty cat, come on over, jam with me. And then you get to pet the kitty cat. It's awesome. Another game that I'm really high on is getting some additional content. I'm just so excited. All my favorite games are getting new cool stuff. Genshin Impact is getting Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West as a playable character. What? 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 Aloy's making the rounds, and I think this is a really cool thing. She was just featured in Fortnite, which of course I had to buy that. Her glider is a freaking pterodactyl. You jump out of a bus, and then a big old robot pterodactyl brings you down to the ground so you can fight people with cheeseburger heads. And then this, Genshin Impact, if you don't know, you should go and find my review here on youtube.com/megadads. I love this game. I've lost countless hours to Genshin Impact, and again, it's one that my son enjoys playing. Genshin Impact is a free-to-play action RPG that plays a lot like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but it's also got a lot of free-to-play elements where you can buy new characters and cosmetics and weapons and things and kind of personalize and make it your own. A lot of people call this a gacha game, but I have gotten a ton of free play out of this game. I think I put in about 50 hours before I ever spent $1 on this thing. And Aloy, when she drops, is going to be a free 5-star character. That's very exciting. They're not going to gotcha Aloy whatsoever. This is a cross-promotion thing with PlayStation. And when she launches, which is in October, you're going to get her and her bow for free as long as you are an adventure rank of 20 or higher. If you're not, if you haven't played this game yet, you need to get on that because it takes a while to get there. Very excited about this edition. I can't wait to see what I have personally dubbed, wait for it, Anime-Loy. Wink, wink. See what wink, wink. See, I can't wink. Said that on another one of my videos. Somebody made fun of me. Somebody made fun of me because I can't wink. Wink. This is what it looks like. Wink. Look at that. Look at that. Not good. Before we wrap it up today's show, I just want to address the rumors that PlayStation is going to be skipping Gamescom. What is going on? There's no E3. We had a little bit of an indie state of play that showed a couple of things that weren't that great, a couple of things that were okay, and now I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Supposedly they are not on the list of attendees for Gamescom, which I would have put money on that is where we would have heard from them. They've been in attendance to Gamescom before. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on in the world of PlayStation. They're very much playing to the beat of their own drum. They're seeming very Nintendo, and not in a good way. Like there's like, you can be compared to Nintendo in a good way, and then you can be like, oh, that's very Nintendo, and then like, wink, people know what you're talking about. They're just kind of doing their own thing. They tweeted out the other day that all PS5 owners can get Apple Plus TV for 6 months, which is great, but they just kind of like farted that out in a tweet, right? And that's kind of how they're doing things. They're doing media by fart. And I'm not a fan. I'm still looking for that big showcase. Some of my favorite E3 memories are of PlayStation conferences. The Final Fantasy VII Remake reveal. The return of The Last Guardian, which everybody thought was dead. The God of War reboot with the choir and the music and the pomp and circumstance. I'm looking for that PlayStation. And then I know that there are some rumors that the PlayStation Experience might be making a comeback. Maybe this is a tell towards that. Maybe we're going to see some sort of digital PlayStation Experience event coming later in the year, but I don't know. So we'll see what they've got up their sleeve. I know that there's VR on the horizon. There's God of War Ragnarok to come. They've got a lot of things to show us. Final Fantasy 16 is an exclusive that's coming to PlayStation. We got to see some more of that. There are a lot of things coming. I just don't know when we're going to see them, and it's anybody's guess as to when those things come our way. So thank you so much for watching this latest episode of PlayStation Megabits. I hope you enjoy this new video format. Please, if you liked the content, subscribe, ring the bell, and we will see you next month for more PlayStation Megabits.